How do I rise up to stand in my personal power? Welcome, I'm Joy from High Vibes with Joy. I channel Divine Source Energy, and I'm going to channel on this subject. I would love to connect in to Divine Source Energy for my highest good and the highest good of all viewers watching at all times. Welcome in, our dear Joy. You are connected. Welcome in persons all around the world. What an important subject. This topic of personal power can be misconstrued, misinterpreted, and miscommunicated, misunderstood. When someone is in power, that does not mean that they are going to take advantage of another. This is a typical misrepresentation of this word. So we would like to, first of all, clear this up. When you are standing in your personal power, you are allowing yourself to not be constricted, to not be pinned down by thoughts that can run amok in your mind or by actions from another. Each of you are of the divine creator. It is up to each to rise up in their own vibrational stance and connect in through their heart space into their soul. Here you receive clarity. Here you feel unconditional love for yourself. Here you feel satisfaction and peace. This is a practice. Okay, so I'm seeing two people. One is shouting derogatory remarks at the other. The other is right here, standing. I'm being shown. So this person is not responding or reacting. This person is standing in his or her personal power. For simplicity, we will use a female example here. So she's not wavering like a plastic bag that's blowing in the wind and swaying back and forth, responding and letting the alternate person choose how she feels in this moment about who she is. So her identity is not being rocked. It is not being slipped out from underneath her. She's standing in her personal power. She knows who she is. She knows how she is. She understands that the alternate person here in this abrupt discussion is struggling with him or herself. And this is being projected onto her. So she is able to see this from a different perspective because she is connected in here to her soul. This is a practice. What that means is it takes practice. Pretend you are on a sports team and you are just learning the game. And you will need to practice before you feel confident in the rules, in how to score a goal or points, the objective of the game. So you practice, yes? Standing in your personal power takes practice. There's empathy here for the other. There is an understanding where the other is coming from. This does not mean you are wavering and giving in, but you are not matching up with someone or something that does not agree with who you are. So sometimes you can agree to disagree. You can meet somebody in the middle here and have an energetic exchange, and you can see, well, this is going nowhere. You cannot always talk another person into feeling or carrying out actions the way that you are practicing, or you cannot save another. It is not for one to save another. Each is experiencing his or her own contrast, and this is part of soul development. This does not mean that you need to portray yourself as being holier than thou or a know-it-all, that you have all the answers. But the object here is connecting in with your soul and not behaving in a manner that does not agree with your soul. So if you are about to react or spout off words that you once would, or take actions that you once would have taken, and you feel this tug here in your soul, retract your energy from the situation and let yourself sit here for a little bit. Do not always need to respond immediately. Take some time here to respond in a way that agrees with your soul. It is a practice. Do not feel shame for falling down. Pick yourself up and make the best of this here. You're also going to practice this with yourself. So this could look like you have set out a goal here, and you know the actions you need to take to reach your goal. Self-sabotage is a commonly known behavior. And this often stems from the brain wanting to stay in the norm here and repeat patterns that seem familiar even though they might not necessarily be healthy. So you are going to allow yourself to check in here with your soul. Maybe you have a little pep talk with your brain. This takes practice. Remember, you are checking in here into your soul through your heart space. And your actions that you are carrying out, you are practicing align with how you feel when you're connected in with your soul. That is how one can stand in their personal power. And with this, we shall depart. Okay, I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions.